$38 trillion. That's the weight hanging over the United States right now. Every second, tick, 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 another $100,000 vanishes into the void of interest. The world's biggest economy, drowning in promises it can no longer afford. I'm Jane, and this is the Curiosity Corner. Tonight, we'll step into the unthinkable. What happens when the world's most powerful nation runs out of trust? What happens when America can't pay its debt?
The truth is brutal. This debt isn't an accident. It's an addiction. Every war, every tax cut, every bailout added another stone to the mountain. Now, it's too high to climb down from. The US doesn't pay old debt. It borrows to replace it. It's a global pyramid scheme, disguised as stability.
So this isn't about mismanagement, it's survival by illusion.
Exactly. The only thing holding it together is faith. Faith in the dollar. Faith that Washington will always pay. But faith is fragile. Once investors smell fear, they stop lending. And the empire's armor cracks.
And what happens when that faith disappears?
Then everything falls. Bond markets seize up, interest rates explode, and the dollar, once untouchable, starts bleeding value. Imagine the world realizing overnight that the safe haven is no longer safe. That's how empires end, not with war, but with a loss of belief.
Describe that day to me, John. The day the bubble bursts.
Warning: Treasury auctions fail, no buyers. By noon, the stock market crashes. Pension funds evaporate. By evening, the White House faces the impossible. Print more money and burn the dollar, or do nothing and watch the economy starve. Either way, chaos wins.
And beyond America?
The world shakes. Japan and China lose billions overnight. The euro trembles. Oil prices skyrocket. Nations that built their future on US stability realize they've been living in a financial illusion. Trade freezes, banks close, currencies collapse. It's not just a recession, it's a global reset.
And yet, Washington acts like nothing's wrong. Trump hikes tariffs, crypto gets attacked. Is this desperation or strategy?
It's both. Tariffs bring a sugar rush, money for the Treasury, headlines for the president. Cracking down on crypto keeps money trapped in the dollar's cage. But these aren't cures, they're control measures. The patient's bleeding out, and Washington's just tightening the tourniquet.
Who bleeds first when America squeezes?
China loses trade. Europe loses markets. Corporations lose supply chains. But the real victim, the everyday American, paying double for groceries, rent, and fuel. The rich move money offshore. The poor drown in inflation.
So the US isn't saving the system, it's draining the world.
Exactly. You can't patch a debt this big. You can only delay the explosion. And the delay is almost over.
So when, John, when does the time bomb go off?
Between 2030 and 2035, that's when the numbers turn fatal. Interest costs will surpass defense spending. Debt to GDP will pierce 120%. Foreign buyers will walk away, and the fuse that's been burning quietly since 2008 will finally reach the powder.
That's not an economic crisis, that's an extinction event.
And nobody's ready. The world believes the dollar is immortal, but immortals don't age unless they bleed, and the dollar's bleeding fast.
$38 trillion, a currency held together by faith, a system built on borrowed time. Maybe the real question isn't if America can pay its debt, but when the world will stop pretending it can. I'm Jane, and this was the Curiosity Corner. Remember this sound, because when the ticking stops, it won't mean safety, it'll mean the bomb has gone off.